old NBA 2Ks used to be good, but with that, they'd actually have the face that the game face kind of as well, because they're different enough different ones to not worry about it, and maybe work it out so there should only be about two in a team that look similar, without going to too much effort.
So both teams making some changes here.
So to do that for say 20 seasons, say about 5 players that are really good. So each draft or less. So that's 100. So about 100 different people.
So here's gallinari.
And if you wanted to, so we want to have say 200 different people, and then whatever, and mugshots or whatever that are used for the game, and they can then there's probably not going to be 2 in a team, or very rarely.
So he had to fade just to get room to shoot, and then he couldn't adjust.
It's more important now for star players get their names called properly. So what somehow happens is.
Goes it up. There's a bookie. Good. Here's Wall. 6 points for him. Now he connects on the baseline jumper. 13 points in the game. Here's Mason.
And this 2014, so it's a bit difficult to say
loose for 3.
how good players are at the moment without knowing all.
And here's Wall.
But I could just do the
McGee
first season and stuff whenever I wanted to.
10 feet out. Can't get it to go. So the Knicks will take it the other way. Now Macy. To the inside. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It's going to be on John Wall.
And maybe I could actually get the rosters for the draft. The NBA draft has already sort of happened and stuff from the actual first season. But
the first one falls.
Problem being is I've got like a patch from near September last year, and it does this in this, and they jump, like you can make them jump really good to do and jam really good, so, and it's just to actually make the actual game good as well as that, like a proper game.
Here's Wall. He has 6.
Well, good enough anyway.
Here's Yee. Laces 1 from 3. 16 points for him.
Kevin, they haven't attempted as many threes here in the second, and I think they're trying to get the ball inside more.
So 54-52, sorry I'm crapping on too much. I'm going to have to the next game.
Stolen away.
Well,
Both teams, Kevin, are just about even in terms of giveaways here, so no advantage either way. Well, he did an excellent job there to finish through contact. He felt the foul, but didn't let it distract him.
Yes, I just need to get my presentation as maybe as good as the 2K Sports one in this, but actually more in depth.
Good for the 3-point play.
And if I really want to go do last season's playoffs, but it might be the same teams, might be different teams, so just the teams, and then from the draft, or the actual draft players in the right teams kind of, and actually try and have them from someone's draft, from the actual college players from last season to do that.
At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. Some
and
terrific
they actually players
basketball
from
from John Wall.
stuff around have the
After
trades
two, he's
for the
got
players.
6 points and is up to his usual tricks, dropping a lot of dimes all over.
Oh, right on tits.
On the Knicks side of things, they're managing to hang around. They've been in a funk out there. It seems like nothing's going their way. Ron Artest struggling a bit early on. It hasn't been pretty. He's only got 1 make from the field.
This is an older Ron Artest, I don't know how old he is now. So.
Two guys who both came to play tonight. They've been
So
very
good
active in the game and look to stay
4
hot in the
assists,
second
9
half.
points, 6 rebounds.
That'll
That's
just
good.
about wrap
And
things up for us.
Ian
Now
Leon
let's get
took
back to
6
your
points,
game.
4 rebounds,
Kevin Harlan,
3 blocks,
Clark Kellogg,
assists.
Doris Burke, take it away.
So Smith Gilbert, not as much Ian Leon, but he's going better for him. So we've also got the
Let's start the second half getting underway. It's been a closely
most
contested
improved
game
player
so far.
to actually have them actually play better.
It's
So
a
you get most
5-point
improved
game.
players, that's
So
where you
on
go
the
in the
floor for
playoffs.
Washington. And
If they're in the
Banks.
playoffs, the team
Inside.
better.
And it's
I forget
with the
how much
jam.
better Lakeland do that.
These
So
kills
it's a bit
after every rebound
exciting.
or bucket. They're pushing it ahead down the floor. They're killing
But the
it on breaks.
probably the draft most exciting. Or I can actually do the
Here is
draft and
Arenas.
do
He's
that
got
if I
9.
get to it. Yeah, the other game was more realistic, but I just want to make this
Now
one
here's
realistic and do this one. Really.
E on him. Stoudemire. And that is good. Stoudemire's got 12
And I've
points
stuffed
in the
around
game.
with the players a fair bit. And the other one that was more realistic maybe, and I'll just, whatever, I just done half as much to the, so say if his field goal was 50 for say,
Baseline jumper.
something that matters for a say power forward, so inside shooting or close shooting, then it'd be 75 or whatever, then, or if it was 75 it'd be
Shot is off.
87 or
And it's
something
the
like that.
Wizards taking it the other way.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're
And
at this
that
point
seemed
in
to
the
work.
game,
But
he still hasn't registered a single point.
It seems to be playing good for them to worry about. I think I'll just hit the better players like that. So players above
On the shot clock.
80 for all things except centers, and players above 75 for
Good that
centers.
time as they score on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And yeah,
Outside Arenas. Stoudemire with the ball.
and then try and make the centers.
And it's Washington's ball. 7-point
Yes,
differential.
centers.
This is the fadeaway from in close. And the Knicks with the ball. 7-point
Say,
differential.
on their, I'd say it's above 75 on whatever their overall
He's
is.
got 10.
Make that
Chandler
their
kicks to Stoudemire.
strength and their
Scooped up. And here's Gallinari.
oh, big jam, Gallinari.
There's always the chance for something
strength
special
and-
to happen when he's headed to the basket.
Well, you can anticipate.
And what was the other thing?
You can't necessarily stop it.
That was good at timeout. I should have talked during the timeout. So. The strength and what is that? I can't remember. I can't. And on the ball defense, or it used to be called perimeter, so it's still on ball defense. Say what they're above 75, so on the centers above that, and the actual so the strengths on the ball defense and the actual ball handling about 20 below their overall. So do that, and yeah, and like 50 or half as much. So if someone was 90 overall on inside scoring, then they'd be 95. If they're 80, it'd be 90. If they're 75, then it'd be 87. So on, and try and do that with the best players, so they're better than the actual other players. Enough. So for players overall 80, above 80, you can do it 4, and above 75. Right. And then from then you could actually work out stuff if you wanted to bother going back through the other players. So for instance,
Here's Wall. He has 6.
from 70, 80, the actual players who are 70, 80 who are players other than centers, then you can maybe just do it a quarter as much. And for the power forwards, you need to do strength, sort of that. And
Here's Shelton.
said maybe for the 70 to 80 players who not worry about the strength as much and worry about their actual scoring ability and stuff like that.
Arenas dishes to Stoudemire.
But with the 80 above players, the strength and
The pick. Chandler's shot. Good.
ball handling make that for what their overall is.
He's got such a quick release that you can't give him any space.
Oh yeah, that sort of doesn't bring up rookies. So the rookies need to go on their scoring tendency or whatever is that. So you work out that, and that's what they're going to get the most of in the game. And you might as well just make them fairly good, the rookies. So they're fairly good players. So say above between 80 to 85. But yeah, some of them are too much. So if they're in the top 5 of the draft, kind of, if you look at the scouting of them, we can actually do stuff, then it's kind of right and try and make them between 90 and 80 sort of scoring tendency, and then go from them. So I've got it sort of, if they're 90 scoring tendency, then they're going to be 99 for the scoring stats that matter, so work out that, and other things as well. But that's the main thing, and then go down by, so if they're 85 scoring tendency, then make it 96 all the stats, and yeah, so every 3, so go down 3 for every 5 until you get to 50. So when you get to 50 for scoring tendency, that should be 75, I think. I think that's 75 for the shooting. So if they're 50 scoring tendency, then
Shelton and another miss by Washington.
if it's 50 scoring tendency, there's going to be 75 for shooting. So you're actually, if you're a point guard, it's going to be 75 3-pointers, 75 mid-range, 75 inside, and then whatever you're after close just stays the same. And yeah, and for power forwards and centers, it's a bit different. You had 10 on, so it's 10 more. So it'd be 85 for inside scoring, 75 for close scoring, and 75 for mid-range, I think. And for centers, it'd be 85 for inside scoring, 75 for close scoring, and maybe 10 less for centers. So 10, I think, or 10 or 15 less for
first free throw is good
for the actual field goal. So I'm just making 10. So if it was 70, if it was 50 scoring tendency, it'd be 85 for inside, 75 for mid-range, and 65 for 65 mid-range, 75 for close. But I said it might make it a whole lot of
he makes both free throws.
whatever, but yeah. And it's difficult to tell everything to make the game like this. And then you got the sliders, and you actually have to do the sliders to make that game play like that.
To tie, he hanks down the defensive rebound. Wizards leading by 3. Now Wall.
And you can't really, because you haven't got the patch from it. But you can maybe, with the current patch, we don't want to patch the PlayStation 3 one, but the PC one's kind of right. But yeah, they don't do big jams.
And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him. And making a change here, the Wizards.
Yeah, so that's kind of it, and have the September patch around about the end of the PlayStation 3. And if not, have the current PC one or probably PlayStation 3 one, and go from there. That's sort of what your players like, so they actually score like they're supposed to do in the actual game if you watch it, or probably if you play as well.
Stoudemire backing him down. Shot is off, and Washington will go the other way.
Well, Washington's winning somehow.
And here's Wall.
So I'm just going to go to the last quarter and do that instead of crapping on about what I've done. And
Here's Arenas.
yeah, that's as good as I say if you can understand that. Yeah.
So here's gallinari. 14
Oh yeah, and like for centers and power forwards, there's actually going to be yes, post shooting is actually like 10 behind. So for a 58 inside scoring, it's going to be say 75 post scoring, and like yes, post moves, offensive post, or the offensive post sort of play goes to 85. So it's 85 for offensive post or whatever the hell that is. I forget what it's called. And just leave all the defensive post things the same. Yeah. Or how they are. So yeah, it's offensive post or whatever that is. Offensive post strength or something like that. And oh, the Knicks girls, yeah. And just trying to think. That's as I can say. And like say, have your top 5 rookies and sort of kind of try and get them sort of one sort of star one or two, maybe one star one or two, depending on how good the scoring tendencies of them are. So maybe just pick one of the top 5, and it's going to be kind of that or whatever, like cap to say 80 kind of or 90 or something, or yes, if it's above 75 scoring tendency, then go half as much back. So with one of it's 90, then it's going to be about 82 or whatever a scoring tendency for the rookie, which is kind of okay. And good enough. You perhaps make it 83 or something, I don't know. Or maybe just pick one, it's just whichever one you pick, and yes, or somehow pick one. Sometimes it could be the first one that comes up or whatever. And I tend to, if it's a centre or power forward in the top 5, to pick them. If a centre usually, but yeah, it's sort of changed to the other ones now, and it's more even how it is rather than just patch versus. So it doesn't matter quite as much.
We should be able to narrow this margin.
And yeah, and like for the ones over, so for that one, just go with the scoring tendency, and for the other ones, and maybe it's offensive clutch as well. So make its offensive clutch maybe 99 or something. I know I stuffed around and made one sort of 99 who was the worst out of the top 5 or something. I think, and the other one's say 65 or something in that. And don't worry too much about defensive clutch, except for maybe power forwards the centre. But I guess you can, depending on your sliders and stuff like that. Yeah, well, Washington's ahead here.
Now free throw missing. And making a change here, the Knicks. The Wizards making a switch here.
So it looks like we're going to get come up. And I think it's second Knicks first round exit in succession. Maybe. Yeah. And they even did it somehow in the real playoffs.
Here's Chin. From 11 feet away, no luck. And it's the Wizards taking it the other way.
Yeah, so that's about as good as I can say. And yeah, it's probably not the most interesting for everyone, but I'll shut up during the last quarter. But you can kind of do that with maybe the current PS3 game or the PC game. I don't know the current PS3 game because I haven't updated it. And I was a bit scared that I probably won't have them jamming like they are, so I just didn't worry about it. quality of the actual whatever is better in
Here's
this.
Arenas. 2:05 left in the third.
Good enough to have it full screen or
It's
something.
off. Outside our test.
And somehow I've done most of the game, but hopefully I can do that, or do like I said, like the first 5 minutes of the first quarter,
Here's Chandler.
last 5 minutes of the second quarter, first 5 minutes of the third quarter, last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. And try and do that. But at the moment, so the money's on Washington, I think. And Washington's going to win a playoff game into the semi-finals of the conference champions in a minute. It is to play Miami, but someone else plays Miami at the moment.
And so he hits both. Here's
It's
one.
another
10
coincidence.
points for him. Watch backing down. From about 16. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. And the Wizards lead by 11. Here comes
it's great.
Arenas. He's got 9.
16-6 run.
Wall
So
gets the
how
reaching
far
call.
beyond are they?
So that
Well,
will
they've
be
just
the
done that in this
second foul of
quarter.
the game
I've been
with a
watching
bonus.
kind of it. Gilbert hasn't done much for a while,
Take a look at what
so
Arenas has done.
he's doing something
9
now.
points, and the 3 ball's been there for him too. He's hit 2 from out there.
And he's
Inside,
actually
outside,
defensive
it hasn't
too,
mattered.
Connor.
He's hitting from
It
all
doesn't
over
matter
the
the 2
floor.
minute quarters because that's sort of how many shots you have in a normal game. And kind of so.
Free throw good, Arenas.
So Connor anyway. So. It's good enough for basketball game. Like one
And
that's
both
supposed
free
to be
throws
like
good
NBA.
for Arenas.
Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today, extremely efficient, especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line, that's strong.
Latch against Stoudemire. Kept alive. Here's Shelton.
Someone do
Nails it from
one
close
NFL
range.
game next. Let's do that for
13 points in the game.
demo that.
You can't
See how
let
that
guys
plays.
get so close to the hoop like that. You got to bump them and chuck them a little bit as they come through the paint. Make them feel you.
Here's Stoudemire.
Only problem is got stats and stuff.
He
Still plays
almost
around.
gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Getting ready for Madden 12. I thought they couldn't make it that much better than that. So.
The first free throw is good.
Anyway, it's 10-point game. We're going to the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter, kind of, but I might get the 3-quarter time sort of whatever first. So I'm just going with that. Might as well.
And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Here's Wall. 10 points for him.
I'll have to see how long it takes extra to upload the thing.
And here's Blatch. He's back. It's hauled in by our test.
And
I'm not
higher
sure
or
why
whatever.
he faded away there, Kevin. The D wasn't really in a position to affect that shot.
Here's Arenas. New York, no good that time either.
It's really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Watch with it. Sticks it from 17 feet. Watch has got his second basket of the night. And so here is New York. They trail by 11.
Yes, and I am actually the New York GM.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 11.
So it's not just like watching them play, you have to sort of play, so. No, we don't have to, but
Right side Arenas.
I've still got them doing some trades just for whatever, and I'm trying to do that. And I might have some other players trying to do their thing, so.
He has the sticks to prove. Terrific hustle.
Some good first balls so far as we end the third quarter. After a moment from New York. sideline reporter Doris Burke for a spark of the game. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Wizards put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. Their commitment to stifling defense has been a focal point as they continue to build on this lead, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kev. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here's Mason.
Okay, on the 5 minute.
So we start Washington
Well,
calls time.
you haven't seen it, but Knicks are ahead 91-9. So, yeah, I'm leaning toward the Knicks at the moment. So I was betting, but 6:22 to go. I think Knicks, say $1.60 at the moment, and Washington $2 or something. But that doesn't work out, kind of, so I'm trying to work that out. So, well, Knicks $1.50, Washington $2.50. It's a bit too much though, I think. So, $1. Yes, so $1.65 Knicks. $2.25
Find out what
Washington.
Doris Burke has for us.
Kev, Jim O'Brien was just going over the game plan with his team. He was warning them, saying, we're giving up too many easy threes out there. We've got to play tighter defense and close out better on shooters.
So I should do that. So the team behind from a long way somehow gets
New York on D. They
gets in
lead
front,
by one.
then
Misses off the inbound.
I'll just go
Defense
to
couldn't
it.
close out on the mid-range J.
From
The
there.
shooter made him pay.
Here's Mason. Got a piece of it. Baseline J. Can't get it to go. And Washington will go the other way. Here's Page. Nails it from the wing. And the Wizards lead by one. And so here is New York. They trail by one. Erhan sets a pick. Here's Stoudemire. He snatches it inside. Here's Washington now. Here's Wall. Now Yee. 19 feet away. Up the line.
Oh, missed it. So hang on.